Pretty quiet as we head through the rest of your afternoon and into the night for that matter. Comfortable as well. Overnight low temperatures in the 50s and even some 40s out there. So get ready for that. It's not going to be the last time we talk about some pretty comfortable nights as well. Highs tomorrow, mainly in the 70s. Bit of a windy day in a couple of areas, but still, considering the alternative, not bad. We'll talk about the rest of your forecast coming up, but until then, First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, First at 4.
Coming up, we have the latest on a deadly shooting at a high school in Georgia.
Plus, how a cell phone ban in a central Iowa school district is going.
And an Olympic athlete is dead after a gasoline attack in Kenya. We have the latest for you. First, we have details on a developing story that's just coming into our newsroom.
It started with a report of gunshots at a mobile home just north of Hayward Elementary School at 11:21 last night. A man inside the home ended up going to jail. Today, when 44-year-old Michael Spath II appeared in court, the prosecutor explained that he wasn't alone when his house was shot up. Police also found a woman who was dying on the floor. The prosecutor said the woman had been shot multiple times, but authorities aren't sure if she died because of the shooting or because of drugs. According to court documents, there is evidence that fentanyl was used in the home.
We're gathering documents and digging into Spath's lengthy criminal history.
We've also reached out to police and we'll have additional details on this developing case coming up. 2 students and 2 teachers are dead and 9 others are hurt after a shooting at a Georgia high school yesterday.
The suspect is a 14-year-old student at the school. Law enforcement officials say he is in custody and will be charged for murder as an adult.
The FBI says the local deputies had questioned the suspect and his father last year after receiving anonymous tips about online posts threatening a school shooting. But the then 13-year-old boy denied making threats, and his father said he had no access to the guns in the house.
Sheriff Judd Smith of Barrow County said a school resource officer confronted the alleged 14-year-old shooter. We're going to hear from a local school resource officer about keeping students safe coming up in about 2 hours on KELOLAND News. In northwest Iowa, the Sioux County Sheriff's Office says multiple schools in the county were on lockdown today due to a threatening message. Authorities say the message was found on a bathroom wall at Sioux Center High School. Hull, Orange City, and Rock Valley school districts were locked down as a safety measure. Authorities say there is not an active threat at this time. Sioux Center police are investigating the original incident. Authorities say additional information will be shared when it becomes available.
Well, it's feeling a little cooler out there today.
Yeah, and what Brian was saying at midday, we have some summer vibes coming, still some fall vibes. We're kind of in between seasons, Kelly.
All the vibes, Adam.
Yeah, it just depends on what you want. If you want cooler temperatures, the short-term outlook is for you. But if you're not quite done with summer yet, the long-term outlook is going to be for you. So you can kind of split the difference and say everybody wins in some regard. But I think it's going to be more the latter that gets a bit of more of a lion's share of the extended outlook. For now, though, I think everybody can be fine with this. Yeah, there's cloud cover above Sioux Falls, but well, at least it's dry. 75, a north wind to 13 miles per hour. It's been a pretty nice day to get outside. We had some smoke in the atmosphere a little bit earlier, but that's going to gradually be scoured out, and I'll give way to a more pure blue sky, if you will. You can still kind of see some of that smoke out in the distance. That's our Aberdeen camera looking to the south. Also notice up at the top of your screen where we're getting that cloud cover and that smoke as well pushed out of the area. So we are getting that improvement in place. Also notice 73 up to the north with that northerly breeze also at 17 miles per hour. That northerly wind is going to help bring in some very cool air over the next couple of nights. We're at 69 degrees in Watertown, 74 for Chamberlain, 72 Spearfish, 73 in Faith and Buffalo, Rapid City is 75 and 71 right now at the Capitol. But really, there is just not a whole lot going on. High pressure once again situated to our north and west. It's going to continue to assert its influence and give us a pretty nice run of weather through the end of the week and even into the weekend for that matter. So really, it's going to be a case of finding things to talk about. And I think we found something right here. Notice these autumnal temperatures that we typically don't get until closer to the end of September, but we're going to get them early. Upper 60s and low to mid 70s for high temperatures in southeastern as well as northeastern KELOLAND. Out to the west, I think we're mainly in the 70s. Healthy mix of sun and clouds out that way, even near 80 in a couple of areas. But that warmth, it comes back sooner rather than later. We'll talk about all of that as we head through the hour.
All right, thank you, Adam. An Iowa school district says banning cell phones is the right decision. Ottumwa has 5,000 students, and none are allowed to use their phone. Laura Terrell with our CBS affiliate in Des Moines checked in with students and staff to see how the new policy is going.
Lunch period at Ottumwa High School is loud. Again. The difference? No phones. Students talk.
What we found is kids could be sitting at a table around their friends, but then they would be texting other people. And you aren't really truly there, and then you worry about if you don't get a text back right away from your other friends.
School started August 23rd with a no phone policy for all K through 12 5,000 students, one of the strictest in central Iowa. Other districts such as Ankeny and Des Moines Hoover High School have restrictions this year too. Before August, a group, including students, met to consider the study banning cell phones. The 3 reasons to ban them: learning, mental health, and bullying. Students are on board a few days into school.
Not having it there, that was kind of like my anchor, but it has helped me find new ways to cope.
At Ottumwa's Alternative Studies Gateway High School, senior Madison says she's more focused than last year.
I think my attention has kind of skyrocketed, if that's the word. I was more focused on like my phone and, oh my gosh, is it going to go off?
The Pew Research Center in 2023 reported 46% of teens surveyed say they were online almost constantly, double from the 2015 report. Other research shows how damaging social media has been for teen girls in particular.
We're an alternative school, so we have a lot of kids with anxiety, and I think that message is coming through a little bit that, this is for me to be healthy.
Students express there are changes at home.
I've been hanging out with my family, actually. I'm usually just locked up in my room.
The policy is also for teachers and staff. They say everyone is finding different ways to communicate. Staff use radios instead. Parents can call the school to reach their kids.
You have to get out of that mindset sometimes to, you don't have to have 24/7 access, So
how's it going for you?
It's a work in progress. Yes, I've looked at flip phones.
For districts looking at cell phone bans, the advice is clear.
Do it. Do it. It's not as bad as you think. I think parents are well aware of what cell phones are doing to their kids. They're seeing it at home. So I think parents are behind this.
At least a dozen other central Iowa school districts are considering cell phone policies. Here in South Dakota, several districts are considering the same. Gettysburg School District has students put their devices in locked pouches during the day.